Hi, my name is Jeff Fowler. I'm the president of the Apartment Owners Association, and we're one of the largest individually organized groups of apartment owners here in the state of California. And we have filed a lawsuit against the LA County Board of Supervisors because of the latest extension of the eviction moratorium. It's impacting all of LA County except for LA City and Beverly Hills. Yes, this is day 735 of the housing provider hostage crisis in many parts of California, including Alameda, Oakland, LA City, and San Francisco, to name a few. Currently in LA County, you can evict for non-payment of rent when certain conditions are met. You and your tenant need to apply for rent relief with Housing is Key. If your tenant is rejected, you can serve a standard 3-day notice to pay rent or quit. If they don't pay, you can proceed with an eviction. However, all of this changes on April 1st. And no, this is no April Fool's joke. Because Housing is Key stops receiving new applications at the end of this month, you would have been able to get back to normal life. You would have. However, on January 25th, the LA County Board of Supervisors came up with an insidious resolution that allows tenants to pull an April Fool's on housing providers by allowing tenants to self-certify their COVID hardship and receive protection from an eviction. We believe that the LA County resolution violates the Constitution because it denies housing providers due process of law by allowing self-certification of COVID hardship. There was a similar case in New York addressing due process that went all the way to the Supreme Court, and the housing provider prevailed. We are confident that the attorney is approaching the county resolution in a way that gives us a good chance of succeeding. A similar suit was filed a few days ago by property owners in Oakland and Alameda County as well. There are many existing lawsuits against the city of LA, including a $20 million lawsuit initiated by Jeffrey Palmer, yet no lawsuits for LA County that I'm aware of. Attorneys who specialize in this type of litigation are not cheap, and we need your help. Please do what you can by contributing whatever you can to the AOA PAC. Go to aoausa.com/PAC to donate. There will be more information and links in the Show More area below this video on YouTube. It is my position and AOA's position that the LA County January 25th resolution is bad for tenants as well as housing providers. The answer for people impacted by COVID is rent relief, not eviction bans. If politicians worked on streamlining rent relief instead of destroying housing providers, they would have helped a lot more tenants than they have. A lot more. Eviction bans encourage non-payment of rent and more debt for residents. Tenant protections are actually setting tenants up for failure because as their debt increases, it becomes more and more difficult to pay back. And bans, they're also unfair for the residents who have worked hard to pay their rent. They continue to pay rent while watching their non-paying neighbors come home from a vacation or roll up in a brand new BMW. I know that there are some people that really need the help, but there's a lot of people taking advantage of it. The one crack that we see in this resolution is that if the tenant does not claim COVID hardship within the first 7 days, you can proceed with an eviction after April 8th. Do you want to know a way to dump $10,000 quick? Don't check your spam folder for emails from the rent relief program. And one of our members, Isaac, almost lost 15 grand that way. All the messages went to his spam and he wasn't aware that there was funding for his tenant. If you applied for Housing is Key and you're not tech savvy, you can call 833-687-0967 to get an appointment to get a real answer. And that's at a physical location. That's the number you dial and ask and tell them you're not tech savvy and that you need a physical location to meet. Also, you can call 833-687-0967 to check the status of your application. And I strongly encourage that you do that every couple of weeks, because since these notifications are going into spam folders. There's a few last things that you can do. To help get this message out, you can like the video and you can share it with your friends. The more likes, the more people it'll reach. Also, you can call your county supervisor and your city council representative. And lastly, again, you can donate to the AOA Political Action Fund. Thank you so much for many of you I know are AOA members. Thank you so much. And we know that you are having a hard time, and we know that this resolution isn't good for anybody. And we are hoping for the best, and we will keep you posted. Take care.